The things that we use the most here are what are called merchandise holders. You guys might have seen these before. They look like this, little sticky, foldy things. We tear through these like crazy. Almost every order uses these. These are, if you haven't seen it, they're primarily used for, like, you can put flips in here. I'm trying to see if the camera can show it. You can line up a bunch of flips in here, right? Like that, and it just gets closed up. These guys we go through quite a lot of. And the reason why we use so many of them is because these ensure that our product, whether it's like a coin in a flip or a coin in a slab, these ensure that they stay secure and safe and don't get banged up too much. So we use those a lot. Probably second, I'd say the second most used thing is probably for our ground orders, these gold mailers that we have from Uline. We tear through these quite a bit as well. Probably the second most used supply in our shipping department.
What size is that? Do you know?
This is it doesn't say on here, but this is 6x10. And then as a backup, sometimes they're not enough. Sometimes we sell something that's just too bulky to fit in that bag or too heavy. So they do make these large versions here. Just a reference scale here. You can see they make these large ones as well. So we use these as a backup, but we don't use these, not quite as much as the others. Now, this is something that we use a lot of here. When an order is, when it's decided that an order needs to go into a priority shipment and not a ground shipment, this is what we turn to, and we use tons of these, like a lot of these. So I'd say the cardboard merchandise holder, the small gold envelope, and one of these is these are our essential supplies. And then for shipping. But on top of that, we use a lot of packing tape. Lots of tape, whether it's for wrapping up those bags I was talking about, those large 50-pound bags of pennies or quarters or whatever it is, or just taping up boxes. We tear through a lot of tape. We use a lot of bubble bags, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
And then what between when do you? This is kind of what I've realized too. Is I'm always using general masking tape. And then there's strapping tape too. Do you kind of have a rule for when you use what?
Let me shake. No. Sorry, I should have grabbed some of this earlier. So for our taping purposes, this tape from Uline is the best. It has these little lines on them here. A little bit different than the usual packing tape, yeah. So why this works so well is because it can handle a huge amount of weight on it. And on top of that, it's incredibly easy to work with. You might have noticed that some of the other clear packing tape you used, it's tough when you get it on your hands and you want to tape something. It kind of just crinkles and folds and creases, and it can rip your skin off. So this stuff is just incredible. It's easy to work with. I can get it on my hands and tape stuff. It even on the threads itself, it even tears down the thread like this. So if you need a small piece, it's easy to work with as well. So yeah, this is we love this stuff. This might be more essential than all our packing things combined, because this is without this we really couldn't. I couldn't tape those 50-pound bags without this tape.